What if I told you there's a BMW out there that can make 600 horsepower with stock internals, costs less than a used Civic, and was literally the first turbocharged 3 Series ever made? The BMW 335i E90 isn't just another sporty sedan. It's a game changer that redefined BMW performance for an entire generation. This was BMW's first turbocharged 3 Series, packing twin-turbo power that could humble sports cars while hauling 5 people in comfort. Journalists were stunned that a mere 3 Series could deliver E46 M3 level thrust for a fraction of the price. Today, it's an incredible performance bargain, a modern classic with a passionate owner community and limitless potential. In this guide, we'll cover everything: the technical specs that make it special, model year differences, tuning potential that'll blow your mind, popular modifications, and the real ownership experience, both good and bad. At the heart of the 335i is the legendary N54 inline-six engine, a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged straight-six delivering a factory-rated 300 horsepower at 5 to 800 RPM and 300 pound-feet of torque from just 400 RPM. But here's the kicker: dyno tests often showed BMW was sandbagging. These engines made closer to 320 horsepower in reality. With direct fuel injection, an aluminum block and head, and dual small turbos providing near-instant boost, the N54 created a tidal wave of torque from low revs. It even won International Engine of the Year awards in 2007 and 2008. You got a choice of transmissions: a 6-speed manual for the purists, a 6-speed Steptronic automatic, or later, a lightning-quick 7-speed dual-clutch. Most are rear-wheel drive, but BMW offered xDrive all-wheel drive from 2007 onward. The sedan weighs around 3,600 pounds in manual form, with near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution. Let's talk performance numbers that embarrassed V8 muscle cars. Car and Driver recorded 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.9 seconds with the manual sedan, and the quarter mile in 13.6 seconds at 105 miles per hour. The coupe's even quicker. Edmunds got 4.8 seconds to 60 and 13.4 at 104 miles per hour. With xDrive, some tests saw 0 to 60 as quick as 4.7 seconds. It pulls 0.95 G on the skid pad in stock form, best in class for 2007. The steering is hydraulic, providing great feedback, and massive brakes come standard. 13.7-inch front rotors and 13.2-inch rears, stopping from 70 miles per hour in about 165 feet. Top speed is electronically limited to 150 miles per hour, or 130 without the sport package. Understanding model years is crucial when shopping. 2007 was the debut year with the N54 twin-turbo. Early cars had some quirks. Some automatic models lacked oil coolers if you didn't get the sport package. 2009 brought the facelift for sedans: LED taillights, revised headlights, and crucially, the new CIC iDrive system, which was a huge improvement. The engine stayed N54 through 2010. Then came 2011, the big change. Standard 335i models switched to the N55 single twin-scroll turbo. Same power on paper, but simpler plumbing and slightly better reliability. But here's where it gets interesting. 2011 also introduced the 335i's. This special model kept the N54 engine with a factory-tuned bumping power to 3 to 20 horsepower and up to 370 pound-feet on overboost. It got extra cooling, a throatier exhaust, standard 7-speed DCT, and unique styling. Only about 4,500 were made, making them future collectibles. The great debate: N54 versus N55. The N54 twin-turbo from 2007-2010 is the tuner's dream. It has forged internals and has been called a modern 2JZ for its strength. The community has pushed these to 600-plus wheel horsepower on stock internals. The N55 single-turbo from 2011 improved certain reliability aspects, updated high-pressure fuel pump, 1 turbo instead of 2 to potentially fail. But it uses some cast internals and maxes out around 500 wheel horsepower before needing internal upgrades. For maximum tuning potential, go N54. For a newer car with fewer potential headaches, go N55. Both respond incredibly to mods, just with different ceilings. Let's dive into tuning, starting with Stage 1. Just an ECU tune, no hardware changes. On an N54, a Stage 1 tune on 93 octane typically bumps output to around 360-380 horsepower and 400-420 pound-feet of torque. That's a 20% gain from software alone. BR Performance advertises taking the 335i from 306 to 370 horsepower and torque from 400 to 500 newton meters. You'll definitely feel it. 0 to 60 drops into the low 4-second range. Popular tuners include Cobb Access Port, JB4 by Berger Motorsports, and MHD Flasher. The JB4 is famous in the N54 community. It's a piggyback that can add up to 80 horsepower with no other mods. MHD is newer, just need an Android phone and OBD adapter to flash maps in minutes. Denon offers conservative tunes with dealer support, but less gains. Stage 2 is where things get serious. Bolt-ons plus tune. Common upgrades, downpipes, intercooler, and intake. With these, you're looking at 400-420 horsepower and 450-plus pound-feet on pump gas. Zip Tuning documented an N54 making 420 horsepower and 580 newton meters with these mods. Let's talk specific products. VRSF 3-inch stainless catless downpipes, part number 10010, cost about $375 and can add 20-25 horsepower alone. For intercoolers, the VRSF 7-inch costs $479 and prevents heat soak during repeated pulls. The Berger Motorsports Dual Cone. Intake at $139 adds 15-plus wheel horsepower and amazing turbo sounds. Many run E85 blends at this stage. Adding E30 to E40 fuel mix can bump another 20-30 horsepower. Full bolt-on 335is are running mid-12 second quarter miles, easily outrunning stock E92 M3s. Stage 3 enters the wild side, upgraded turbos and supporting fuel mods. The N54's forged internals can reliably handle around 600 wheel horsepower, about 700 at the crank. Popular upgrades include pure Stage 2 turbos at around $2,500, which can make 600 wheel horsepower with the right fuel. There's an E90 post thread showing 650 wheel horsepower on E60 blend. Orgo single turbo. Companies like Motive and Doc Race offer kits from $3,000 to $6,000 that can push 800-plus horsepower. At this level, you need port injection kits, about $1,000, plus bigger fuel pumps. The stock clutch starts slipping above 400 wheel torque, so budget for upgrades. The fastest 335is run quarter miles in the 10-second range. Seriously fast. A Stage 2 plus N54 with E50 fuel can do 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. A true Stage 3 traps 130-plus miles per hour in the quarter mile. That's supercar acceleration in a comfortable 3 Series. All that power needs proper handling. Popular coilover choices include BC Racing, BR Series at around $1,000 for adjustable height and damping. Step up to KW Variant 3 at $2,300 for separate compression and rebound tuning. Part number 152233 fits the E92. If coilovers are out of budget, H&R Sport Springs at $250 with Coney Yellow shocks at $600 create a nice setup. Many retrofit E9X M3 front control arms for $500. They significantly sharpen steering response. Rear subframe bushings are notoriously soft. Upgrading to M3 bushings for $200 reduces wheel hop. The E90 can fit serious rubber. Up front, 9.5-inch wide wheels with 255 tires is the limit before fender rolling. Rear can take 10-inch wheels with 275s on coupes. Stock brakes are decent but need upgrading for track use. Start simple. Hawk horsepower 5.0 pads at $150 front, a 1E rear, plus high-temp fluid like model RBF 600 at $30. For more, the BMW Performance Brake Kit with 6-piston Brembos used to sell for $2,300. Many retrofit 135i Brembo calipers for $500 used. The ultimate setup? StopTech ST60, 6-pot front kit at $3,000 with 380mm rotors. For most, Upgraded pads and fluid, plus maybe 103i front calipers, is the sweet spot for street and occasional track use. Wheels and tires make or break both performance and looks. Stock came with 1888 front, 1888.5 rear, wearing 225/40 front and 255/35 rear tires. For an aggressive look, many run 19 by 9.5 front, 19.11 rear, with offsets around ET22 to ET30. Popular choices include Apex ARC 8 wheels at $350 each, lightweight at 18 pounds, and clear big brakes. For tires, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S are the gold standard at about $1,000 per set. Continental Extreme Contact Sport offers similar performance for less. When dialing in perfect fitment, the experts at threepiece.us can help select custom wheel setups that really make your BMW stand out. They specialize in three-piece wheels and know exactly what offset and width works for your goals, whether that's flush fitment or functional track setup. The twin-turbo 6 sounds incredible with the right exhaust. Stock is quiet, but options range from sporty to absolutely howling. Corsa Performance makes a 335i system for $1,300 with no drone. The BMW Performance Exhaust, part number 1810208797, costs $1,200 new, but gives an exotic howl at high revs. Budget option, catless downpipes plus stock catback actually sounds great, louder with turbo whooshes and cracks. Cheapest mod is axle back muffler delete at $200. Unleashes a loud, aggressive note with lots of pops on overrun. Combined with a tune, the crackles and burbles are addictive. How does the 335i stack up against rivals? The Audi S4 B8 with its supercharged V6 matched the BMW's 0 to 60 at 4.9 seconds but weighed 200 pounds more. The 335i had better steering feel and higher skid pad grip at 0.95 G versus 0.93 G. The Infiniti G37 packed 330 horsepower but needed revs. Edmunds tested 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds versus the 335i's 4.8. Plus, the G37 gains almost nothing from bolt-ons while the 335i transforms. The Lexus IS 350 was reliable but boring, 5.6 seconds to 60 and no manual option. Against the legendary E46 M3, the 335i matches its acceleration stock and destroys it when tuned. The 335i basically became the benchmark. Car and Driver called it the mark upon a bench, if ever there was one. Let's be real about ownership. The N54 has known issues. High-pressure fuel pump failures were so common, BMW extended the warranty to 10 years, 120,000 miles. Early fuel injectors failed frequently. Check for Index 12 injectors, the latest revision. Turbo wastegate rattle affects many. BMW covered this under 8 years, 82,000 miles. The water pump typically fails between 60 to 90,000 miles. When it dies, you overheat immediately. Budget $500 for pump and thermostat. Oil leaks from valve cover and oil filter housing gaskets are almost guaranteed by 100K miles. Carbon buildup on intake valves requires walnut blasting every 50,000 miles at $300 to $500. On tuned cars, spark plugs need replacing every 15 to 20,000 miles. Despite this list, many owners have 150,000 plus miles. The key is preventive maintenance. Don't follow BMW's 15,000-mile oil change interval. Change it every 5 to 7,500 miles. When shopping, look for maintenance records showing those common issues addressed. High-mileage examples can be found under $8,000, while nice 2010-2011 models run in the low teens. Get a pre-purchase inspection including compression test and code scan. If it has quality mods like upgraded intercooler or charge pipe, that's a bonus. For maximum tuning, get a 2007-2010 N54. For potentially fewer issues, go 2011 plus N55. The rare 335i's is the connoisseur's choice. Factory-tuned N54 with DCT and limited production. Whatever you choose, budget for maintenance. Figure $1,500 annually if paying a shop, less if you DIY. So why buy a 335i E90? Because it offers a unique blend of performance, luxury, and modifiability that few cars can match for the price. It's a daily commuter, drag strip warrior, backroad bomber, or show car. whatever you want it to be. Stock, it matches an E46 M3. With basic mods, it embarrasses modern sports cars. With serious builds, it runs with supercars. The total build cost varies wildly. Stage 1 tune for $500 transforms the car. Full Stage 2 with supporting mods might run $3,000 to $4,000. Stage 3 builds can exceed $10,000 but deliver hypercar acceleration. Most importantly, the 335i has soul. The inline-six sounds glorious. The hydraulic steering talks to you. And that twin-turbo surge never gets old. In an era of electric cars and heavy hybrids, the 335i represents a sweet spot. Modern enough to be fast and reliable when maintained, analog enough to truly engage you. Will the 335i become collectible? It's BMW's first modern turbocharged car, marking a pivotal moment in their history. The 335i's with only 4,500 made is already holding value. Clean, stock N54 models are getting rare as most have been modified or driven hard. We've seen this pattern with Japanese turbo cars. The survivors become valuable. The 335i offers something special in today's market: genuine driver engagement, massive tuning potential, and that glorious inline-six character. It might be the last great analog BMW performance bargain. The BMW 335i E90 is more than transportation. It's an experience that puts a smile on your face every single drive. If you're thinking about it, stop thinking and start shopping. Join the community, enjoy the build process, and discover why this car has such a passionate following. Hit subscribe for more deep dives on performance bargains. Drop a comment with your 335i experience or questions. And when you're ready for the perfect wheel setup, check out threepiece.us. They'll dial in your fitment perfectly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I hear Boost calling my name.